Hello everyone, welcome back, thank you for clicking on the video. So as promised today, I'm going to do a short review about this GTRO gearbox from Efneo. Throughout the video I'll be referring to it as either the GTRO or the Efneo gearbox. I think they're interchangeable, so you're going to have to bear with me on that one. So I've had this gearbox on the Trike all told for just over a year. I've done quite a few miles with it. I've been up and down some hills with it. So I think I'm qualified now to give everyone a little bit of a review on what I think of it. So before we get into it then, I'd just like to point out that this video is in no way sponsored by Efneo. I've had to pay full price for the gearbox. I've had no discounts or anything from them, so everything here is my opinion and it's not been persuaded at all by the company. So the gearbox is a planetary design. Basically what that means to me is that it has all the moving gear parts inside a sealed box, and the only outwardly moving part is a single chain ring. So it has 3 gears. The first of those on the 28 teeth is 1-to-1. Then one click up takes that to the equivalent of a 40-tooth chain ring, and then a further click and you get the equivalent of a 50-tooth chain ring. And that offers more than enough gear inches, particularly when coupled with a roll-off hub at the back, giving me a total of 42 gears. Yeah, I know, many of those will be duplicates, but it's still quite a lot to select from, and it gets you up most hills, and gets you quite a lot of speed down most hills as well. It's quite a lump when you first pick it up. It weighs under a kilo, I think it's just under 2 pounds. But as I say, when you pick it up, it's a solid lump. As I said, there's no moving parts other than the chain ring. I think that lack of moving parts also lends itself to how quiet it is. It's an incredibly quiet gearbox. You just can't hear any noise from it at all. You hear plenty of beep, beep, beep from over there though. Alright. You alright? So the gear changes are absolutely seamless. I mean, it literally is the click. The only noise that you'll hear is from the grip shifter that I've got. Obviously that clicks to let you know that you're in gear, but the only difference I notice at the gearbox end is the speed of revolutions of my feet. It also has that massive advantage of being able to change gear while stationary. If you're stopped at a junction, you've come into that junction at some speed, but you've had to stop and now you're in the wrong gear to get away. Well, not with this gearbox. That's really handy. So I kept getting sun glare in the lens of the camera, so I thought I'd turn around and go the other way and record. Now I've got the sun in my eyes, but hey, I've got the glasses on, so and it's better for you guys. So as I say, the gear changing is seamless, but there is one small negative on that. If you're changing from high to low, from a high gear to a low gear, then you do need to just take the pressure momentarily off of the pedals in order for it to change. It's not a great deal, I mean, believe me, you get used to it within the first couple of kilometres of riding. You put a tiny bit of pressure on the gear shifter, then release the pressure on the pedals and it just changes. And again, you get a seamless change at the gearbox there. A question I got asked a lot when I had the gearbox fitted to the Trike full time was, is it compatible with the roll-off hub at the back? The short answer is yes. And if you want the long answer to that, I'll put a link in the description below to the roll-off website where it describes the compatibility issues of front gearboxes and their hub. Basically it all depends on the size of the sprocket that you've got at the back. But on this gearbox, if you've got a 16-tooth sprocket on the roll-off at the back, you're absolutely fine. Another question I get asked is, why did I choose the Efneo gearbox rather than the Schlumpf? One reason and one reason only. To fit the Schlumpf requires that you mill down the bottom bracket on the frame of your bike or trike, and that was quite simply something I wasn't prepared to do, mainly because I wasn't aware of whether it would then be possible to change it in the future back to a standard crankset, or indeed, as I've done now, to an E-assist. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, I don't know, perhaps somebody can let me know in the comments below. But yeah, just the fact that I had to cut into the frame at all sort of put me off the Schlumpf drive. So if you're new to my channel, you'll now be asking yourself, if the gearbox is that good, why did Tim remove it? Well, I wanted to fit an E-assist to the Trike, and as far as I could find out, there were two options with an E-assist. One was a rear hub motor, and the other one was a mid-drive motor which fits on the bottom bracket. Now on this Trike, as I've already mentioned, I have a roll-off hub on the rear, and that roll-off hub costs between £1,100 and £1,200, and at the front I had the Efneo gearbox, which cost just shy of £500. So it was an unfortunate choice to have to make, but the Efneo gearbox had to go to make room for an E-assist. Now, as I found out in the last week, the Efneo gearbox, having fitted it once, now fitting it a second time, was very, very easy. Very quick. It took me all of about 45 minutes, 50 minutes to refit the Efneo gearbox from a blank bottom bracket. So I'm happy to say that that now gives me an option. I do travel with the Trike sometimes, and I now have that option to retrofit the Efneo gearbox in a couple of hours, and then I don't have the hassle of taking E-assist batteries. Well, it's not a hassle of taking them, is it? Plain simple truth is you can't take E-assist batteries abroad. So if I want to go for a short trip, a week, a weekend, with the Trike abroad on a plane, I can simply fit the Efneo drive and off we go. Can you see that? I hope you can. So in summary guys, yeah, I think the GTRO Gearbox from Efneo is well worth a look at. If you're in the market for a new gearbox on your bike or trike, then take a look at that one. I don't think you'll regret it. I certainly didn't. So I hope that little review of the gearbox helped somebody out. If you've got any further questions, anything that I've forgotten or missed out, or you think you'd like an answer to, if I can help, I will. So just leave a comment down below. As always, I try and answer every comment that's left me. Coming up, I'm going to be refitting that Tongsheng e-assist motor. I know a few of you have asked to see that, so I'm going to be refitting that, and I'm going to be getting back to doing some nice county rides as well. So we've got some of them coming up, guys. I know people are missing them. I'm missing them too. Right, so I'll be back with some more soon, guys. Thanks for watching this one. See you soon. Ta-da.